What's good? Oh my God, Happy New Year, everybody. My name is Will, and welcome back to another episode of Will on a Whim. The very first episode, well, I don't know if this is going to be the first episode, the second episode, girl, but it's going to be the first wash and go of 2022. 2022.
Somebody ain't doing the math right.
It's giving the ball is finna drop right now. It's a few hours before New Year's. Girls popping real hard. Pop rocks outside the window. Who's selling these people these fireworks?
I mean, Whooper, you know, like in an outfit or whatnot. What the f*** is that?
Pop rocks right outside the window. Who's selling people these fireworks? Like, aren't they illegal? I don't get it. I'm confused. And I'm wearing a hat because it's been the uniform, girl.
What are you wearing?
Gucci.
Hat, shirt, pants, shoes, all black. Girl, it's nobody got time anymore. You know? So actually, I have some cornrows in my hair that legally I shouldn't show you, but I'm going to show it to you anyway.
Don't wait.
Oh my God.
He needs some milk.
Girl, yeah, I be putting this little cap on before I put on hats nowadays just to keep the style like as neat as possible. But it's way past the point. She can't be saved. Girl, should I show you up close? You know, I've been doing a whole bunch of that. It just has been itching. I've been going to the gym, putting on the hat. I just want to take these braids down, give my scalp care routine a go, wash my hair, and have a brand new fresh wash and go for the new year.
Yes. Ooh, stiff what? For real, stiff what? Ooh, no what? Stiff what?
But before we get started, let's go ahead and shout out today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Bellway. This right here is the reason I have exactly one New Year's resolution that I actually stuck to. And that resolution was to get my gut right. Bellway makes a fiber supplement that honestly revolutionized my life. I was sold on the fact that it was organic, all natural, vegan, keto, paleo friendly, gluten free. It contains 0 sugar and it's flavored with real fruit. But I continue to use it for almost 2 years now because 1, it tastes good. It comes in a whole bunch of different flavors. Today I have the raspberry lemon, but also 2, it keeps me regular, which at my big age is a literal miracle. Especially since I spent maybe 2 years post-grad surviving off of ramen noodles and orange soda. Okay, it's time for my morning smoothie, so let's go ahead and get our daily dose of fiber. I already know it's gonna taste good. I already know because I do this every day. That's just how I am. It's like dessert for breakfast. It's just full of flavor. It's not too sweet, but you know what is sweet? The fact that I know that I'm gonna have a smooth old poop.
What?
Yup, a smooth poop in about maybe an hour and a half. It's like clockwork around here. I don't know about y'all, but I've been using fiber for a very long time. Before I was using Bellway, I was using some stuff that was making me bloated. It would make me fart. But the fiber from Bellway is made from psyllium husk, which is a prebiotic. And so it doesn't like cause a bunch of gas and stuff all up in your tummy. The girls that get it. The girls that don't. It really is so good, and it's kind of the best part of my morning. Bellway has all these bundles now as well where you can save a bunch by just bulk buying. So for 3 or 6 tubs, you save a lot of money. Or you can even mix and match with their fitness bundles, which include protein and collagen supplements that they also make. No matter what, I got you to hook up. If you're going to try Bellway Fiber for the first time, definitely use my code WILL20 for 20% off your first order. I highly recommend it. So shout out to Bellway for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back into it. One thing about 2021, girl, that the gift that it gave me was figuring out dandruff on my scalp. I don't know. Usually by this time, I'll be wanting to peel back my scalp just like this. Girl, but it's okay now. Like, I can deal with this amount of dandruff. I just have flakes from itching and dryness. I did these cornrows maybe like a week ago, and this is what they looking like. Okay, I don't know if you can fully see that or if the camera was still in focus. One of them is actually a flat twist because, girl, I can't get my fingers back like that. But I'm so happy to be taking these down. I can't believe 2022 is here. Like, what? I'm probably gonna like take a little sippy sip of champagne or something at midnight. I'm fine celebrating by myself. I'm celebrating with myself. I am my own company at this point. So I might pull out the champagne, girl, a little bit of Clico. But what I really want to do is just take out these braids, and then hopefully tomorrow on New Year's Day, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and just do my full routine. My scalp needs it. And y'all are gonna definitely see flakes on the shirt. Okay, they're gonna fall. 2021 was an interesting year for me altogether. I don't even know. I'm like, when looking back on it, I'm kind of like, what was that? I'm a little confused. I can't sort of have a solid take on. In general, I think I'm grateful for all of it. It came with a lot of lessons. It also came with a lot of me confirming that I can do things that I want to do. Like, I can make things happen for myself.
Manifest your goals.
A lot of good things, a lot of frustrating things came out of 2021. But at the end of the day, it's all a learning lesson, and I'm grateful for that. Wow. No, girl, we got that done. So, okay, hopefully this goes by so fast. I don't want to be up here for more than 15 minutes.
The end is near.
This is the first time, though, at the turn of the year that I don't really feel like I have solid aspirations. I feel like I kind of want to continue doing what I'm doing now and completing still some of the goals that I couldn't complete because of the pandemic and all these things. I just want to bring all those things with me still to 2022 and work on those things. I got distracted in a lot of ways this past year, and I just want to refocus and rededicate. Ooh, one thing I want to do definitely for sure is perfect my own haircut. Like, I've been cutting my own hair, doing these little fades, and they clearly, girl, I'm embarrassed. Maybe there's like a barber shop that I can go learn from, or a barber school or something like that, where I don't necessarily want to get a license in barbering. Maybe I do, I don't know. I just want to be able to cut my own hair and do it well so that I don't have to go to the barber anymore. That whole experience of going to the barber shop is traumatizing, to say the least. Unless I can find like a queer barber, I don't think I'm ever going back to the barbershop. I be getting contact dermatitis from something that goes onto my scalp whenever I go to the barber, and that causes flaking, itching, redness, all this stuff. But also the kind of culture that exists in barber shops. They all talk about the same thing. I don't care about the sports. Shut up! Can we talk about Beyonce? Now, if I said that at the barbershop, now everybody would go dead silent and look at me and kick me out immediately. I just want a space that feels good to go to, and I don't know if I can find that in Phoenix. In 2022, I also want to travel more. It's so hard during the pandemic. Thank you. But maybe there's a few road trips that I can do. And I always say this, but then it gets really hard because my work is all about putting things on a calendar. I can complete this project in April, March, June, and then projects will come to me, periodically throughout the year. And so that makes it a little hard to travel because I'm like, dang, I should be home right now. I should be working. But guess what? I think 2022 is the year that I put myself first.
Gotta put me first. I gotta put me first, Lucian.
I just want to be unabashedly selfish. Like, why not? Why not nurture and pour into myself in the most radical way possible? Why not do that? I think we all know now more than ever. No, we're not saying that. Now more than ever. Catchphrase of 2020 and 2021. But I think we all know now more than ever that we all don't stay here forever. And so what is this kind of game we're playing? A lot of us have been forced to reckon with the notion that we are stuck in a rat race. None of it is really good for us. And that's a very general take on the full issue. There's so many sides to it. And obviously it's not easy to just stop working and just fully go on some spirited self-love journey. Like, it's not easy to kind of do that. You have to have resources. But guess what? There are little things that you can do for yourself. You can start saying no to certain things and people.
No! Hell no!
When we overextend ourselves for things that don't pay us equitably. Like, I don't know what it was. This last month, I took on a few jobs that weren't paying me at all. Praying that I get more time to intentionally think about the ways that I can pour into myself. Traveling is one of those things. I also think that in 2022, I don't want to accept small love anymore. Not from friends, from family, potential relationships and partnerships. I don't want to accept people who kind of like only love me halfway, or kind of make concessions for people, contort myself. Okay, am I talking to somebody here?
Ah, hallelujah. The things I used to do.
Contorting myself to fit the picture of someone else's life because that's who they want me to be. I need to spend some time with myself so I can figure out exactly who I am, and how I want to be loved, and how I can communicate that all to other people in my life. Oh my God, in 2022, I actually want to learn how to cornrow.
It was scary. It was scary.
I can cornrow, I can get these things on my head, but my hand placement is so odd. And so it leads to things like me having a whole flat twist in the middle because I can't reach. I want to learn how to cornrow. If anybody's in Phoenix and they know how to cornrow and you can teach me, please. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to buy this doll from Amazon. I don't want to buy that doll. If I knew how to cornrow and it was comfortable on my hands and wrists, I would do cornrows every single week. Ooh, okay. Another thing I want to do in 2022 is do a lot more research and educating myself on ways in which I can be a bit more green. And I know I hate that term. I hate that term. The greenification of consumerism is an issue, but really just to make the point, like I want to learn how to compost. I want to learn how to recycle
Trash.
better because I don't think that my apartment complex, I need to look into it. I feel like they don't be recycling the way that they telling us that they are, because I used to literally put all my recyclable goods into my car and take them to a special recycling eco station that Phoenix has set up in various parts of Phoenix. And I used to just recycle there, and it was so simple, easy, and I knew things were going to be recycled. But here, it just feels like the girls don't know how to recycle.
Hey, Terry, you want some?
I'm gonna figure that out, but I do want to learn how to compost, figure out just small ways in which I can reduce my carbon footprint. The girls that get it, get it. The girls that don't. I also want to end up vegan.
Veganism.
But it's so difficult because, one, I think what a lot of beginner vegans do, or even beginner vegetarians do, is they just rely on all of the fast, quick things that are sold in stores that are mock meats and fake cheeses and all these things, because those are easy and familiar. For me, it's just an eco-conscious decision. It's ethical too. I don't want to continue feeding into this kind of let's raise chickens just to kill them kind of thing. Like, I feel the guilt. I do. And I don't think a lot of us are really conscious of how like sad and disgusting this whole system is. It's just hard to get out of when we've been kind of raised on it. So I want to work my way towards that. But like I said, it is hard, and my digestive system don't be agreeing with it. And so I want to do it in a really slow kind of intentional way. I can't be like, oh, rely on a meal prep service or something like that, a meal delivery service, because even that I feel like requires so much carbon. And there's some companies out there who are conscious of that, but getting product to your house requires so much gas and carbon. It's just like too much, which is honestly why I think the only real way to be vegan is to live on a farm, grow your veggies in the back and your beans and all that stuff.
I'm working it in.
So, you know, maybe one day, girl, it's gonna be me and my kids frolicking around on my compound. Ooh, like Beyonce said, Miss Girl and Boss. That's what I want. Ooh, speaking of that, girl, in 2022, I want to listen to more Everything Is Love by the Carters. That album was so good, and it's still so good. The production is it just is feel good music, and it's a lot of manifestation. It's a lot of affirmation. I love it. It's black too. It's just a black album.
Beyonce, Jay-Z, hi. Thanks.
I don't know how Beyonce was doing all that work, child. Also in 2022, I want to say no to a lot more stuff.
No.
As you all know, it's like difficult making friends, blah, blah, blah. Here he goes again, you know what I mean? I will just say yes to things because I know it's kind of like about making friends. My mom is calling me 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, because it's just New Year's over there. People that I think are cool and they think I'm cool and we want to hang out, the first thing that they say is, hey, can we go for drinks? And I'm like, no, I don't want to drink. Drinking is not good for me, girl. I don't like it. It just hurts my body. Like, y'all see how they be hurting your body like that? It's the way that people will take a shot and they'll literally be like,
What?
you don't see it? Why would you continue putting that down your throat? I don't get it. How we convinced ourselves that like taking shots and drinking, and then the next day we like, oh, I don't feel good. The marketing around drinking has really gotten like, it really works. Like, it convinced us that it's all part of just socializing, and you just drink and it's casual and it's okay and your body's invincible and you just do it to kind of have fun. And then fun is equals to every weekend, and then everybody's doing it every weekend, and it's just
Like, it's not the vibe. Stop!
it gets to be a lot on your body. I will have fun every once in a while. It's just not every weekend. Is just too much. Oh, in 2022, I want to take more classes. I want to learn some stuff again. I want to go back to school, not necessarily enroll into grad school, because I'm definitely not doing that. See, everybody who goes to grad school, they seem to not like it at all, unless they're going for a specific reason, right? They know what they have in mind in terms of a job, but if they don't, I just hear them complaining about the whole experience the whole time, how they're overworked, underpaid. But I do want to take like a painting class. I want to re-enroll into some language learning classes. I want to learn French, and I know I'm not going to, well, maybe I will. Maybe I will do this all in 2022, but I want to start learning French. I love Portuguese and Spanish. I really want to get the hang of. And that's one thing I really want to do is visit Mexico a lot more. And I talked about travel earlier, but I really want to go to Mexico City. Like, I want to spend maybe a month in a Spanish speaking country so that I can really use my Spanish. When I was back in Barcelona and Madrid this past year in July, I think it was, or June, I used my Spanish and I saw myself getting better every single day. And it was at such a rate that I was like, if I had lived here, I would be speaking Spanish so fast and easy, and I would be understanding, and I would immerse in it so much that I would just be fluent if I just stayed here for even a few months. So what I really want to do is just go back to, I want to go to Mexico. I have some friends in Mexico City, so maybe I'll hit them up and go there for a few months. What else do I want for 2022? I like how I think I started off this video saying something like, this is the first year that I don't have plans or goals or resolutions, or clearly I do. Oh, one thing I really want to do, and I say this every single year, I want to feel better in the clothes that I'm wearing. It's kind of hard to do that in Phoenix because it gets so hot, and then you just always resort to, you know, shorts, t-shirts, things that you don't want to sweat out, things that you don't want to mess up.
Yeah, that's how I go to the gym. That's how you go to the gym.
I just, every time I see someone who is wearing stuff that is them, it belongs to them, it is creating them, and they are creating it as a moment, I feel so empowered by that. I get so excited to see somebody wearing something that they feel is so completely representative of who they are. And I want to do that. There are a lot of people out there who just are living their best lives in their best clothes. And I want to present in a way that feels good to me. I feel like I've just kind of been plain for a long time because it's what's the word? It's palatable.
That's a big word for Elmo.
My mom subscribed me to GQ magazine when I was in middle school, probably even before that. She subscribed to that magazine, and I would literally read it, and it worked. Like I was indoctrinated with all these things on how to look, walk, talk like a man, a well-dressed, fashionable man. And so me, on our meager living in the projects budget, Miss Girl, I would roll up my sleeves and pretend I had cufflinks and pretend to tie my tie that I got from City Trends. C-I-T-I, City Trends. And I was keeping my hair short because ain't nobody in GQ had long hair unless it was some like French or Italian man on the coast. And I'm still kind of anchored by all of that media that I consumed, all those magazines. I had stacks and stacks of them in my closet in the projects, Miss Girl, and I would never get rid of them. I finally got rid of them, and so now I'm free to kind of make my own decisions. But I'm not ashamed of the fact that I'm like a little kind of what's the word, persuaded by, you know, GQ. I still be going to GQ.com to look up what the girls be wearing. Girl, the flakes are real, child. I cannot wait to wash my hair. Okay, we have this last little twist, and then I'm gonna go take a little shower, and then I'm gonna wash my hair tomorrow.
Why you keep on saying tomorrow?
Because tomorrow is when it's gonna happen.
That'll most likely be in another video. But let me know down below what y'all's goals are for this next year. They don't have to be like specific, and use this video to write it or type it out. All these goals that you all have, and then you can come back a year later, next year, and maybe we'll do this again. You can see like, oh yeah, I did have that goal, and oh yeah, I crushed it. I did it. I completed it. Okay, I guess to top it all off, my final kind of goal or thing that I want to do in 2022 is enlist help. I want to enlist help. I always have a I can do it myself attitude, but girl, I don't have enough I don't have enough energy. When I don't know how to do something, just get some help. Even with my hair, like if I'm tired and I don't feel like doing my hair that week, how about go to the hair salon? There's a cute old natural hair salon here called Rare Essence Studio. I think it's Rare Essence Hair Studio. And it's here in Phoenix, a natural hair salon. They be twisting up locks. They gave me these cornrows, which were sick and amazing. But they do twist sets and all these things. And I could just go to them whenever I'm, you know, tired. Oh my God, I'm finished.
Congratulations.
Oh my God, finally, those things are out of my head. Ooh, I forgot I have a few braids back here. Dang, okay, I thought I was at least gonna get like a little twist out moment with it. Oh, it's kind of cute, it's kind of cute. It's kind of not, it's not cute. Oh my God. It feels so good to get up in that thing, and I can't wait to really get up in that thing tomorrow with the shampoo. Okay. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you all liked it. If you did, go ahead and give this video a big old thumbs up. Blah, 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 blah. This is where I talk a whole bunch, but the main gist is that shout out to Bellway for sponsoring today's video. Keep your gut in check all 2022, period. Go ahead and check out the link down below. Hope you all liked this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a big old thumbs up. It helps a ton. And if you want to stick around and be my friend, be my homie, you know the deal. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, my second YouTube channel, WillOnAWhim More, where I'll be posting silly little things, mostly vlogs. You can also follow me on TikTok at WillOnAWhim as well. Just don't follow me in real life. You already know. Hope to see you back here real soon for another episode of WillOnAWhim. But until then, bye.